Okay, I wanted to give you guys a quick overview regarding how to play this balancing equations game. So let's take a look at the introduction first. The game portion is your actual assignment, but this introduction will help you understand kind of how to work the program itself. So the first thing you always want to do is put one of each of the molecules into your boxes. Here's your chemical reaction. Here are your reactants, here are your products, and your goal is to balance the equation. Now, in the introduction, you have these tools. There is this bar graph thing. I don't find that particularly useful. I really like this balance thing, though. Helps you visualize that we need to balance the equation out, right? We need to make sure we have the same number of blue dots on each side and of white dots on each side, N's and H's, nitrogens, hydrogens. Now, in the game, you don't actually have these little balances, so you'll actually need to count the dots, but these can maybe help a little bit. So, again, we need to balance them out. So you can tell either by counting or by looking at the balance that in our reactants, we have 2 blue dots, we have 2 N's, but in our products, we only have 1 blue dot. So we need to fix that. The way we fix it is by adding some more over here. So now my N's are balanced out. You can't really take anything away, but you can always add more. So I fixed my N's, but now my H's are all screwed up. I've got 6 white dots over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I've only got 2 over here. But I can easily get to 6 white dots over here by adding some more over here. Once you get it balanced out in the introduction, you'll automatically get a little smiley face here. So that was make ammonia. Let's go down in the blue bar and select separate water next. So again, the first thing you want to do is add one of each molecule into the boxes to see where we're starting and what we need to do to fix the balancing. Our H is already balanced, but we need to fix our oxygens. We've got 2 red over here and only 1 red over here. So we need to add another one over here, which, cool, we fixed that, but then we screwed up our hydrogens. But that's okay, because I can easily come over here, add another hydrogen, and we're fixed again. So again, we're just looking at the dots. I've got 1 red dot, 2 red dots. Let's turn this 1 into 2. And now I've got 4 white dots and 2 white dots, and fix that by adding some more over here. Okay, we're balanced out, good to go. Let's look at our last one, which is combust methane, which actually, if you took the notes, you already saw how this worked. So again, first thing we always want to do, put 1 of each thing into the boxes. So we always need at least 1, and then we'll see if we need to add more of anything. Our carbons are already balanced out, so if we can, we want to avoid adding any more CH4 and CO2, because that's where we get our carbons. Something that is unbalanced is our H's. I've got 4 H's here, and only 2 H's, which are the white dots, over here. So let's add another here. Cool, so now if we look, we've got 1 gray dot, 1 gray dot, 4 white dots, 4 white dots, but now we've got 2 red and 4 red over here, okay? And again, we can look up at our balances and see that oxygen is the one thing that's unbalanced right now. We need to add some more red over here to the left-hand side, so I'm just gonna up that by 1, and boom, look, it fixed it. So that's how you're going to go through the introduction. Now, once you feel somewhat comfortable with that, you're going to head over to the game, which down here in the bottom under the black bar, you can go straight to the game. And you've got these 3 levels. Your goal in this assignment is to get at least 3 stars in each of these levels. If you don't achieve 3 stars the first time, you can always replay a level. I would definitely recommend starting with level 1. And basically, you're doing the same thing. Unfortunately, here in the game, like I said, you don't have the balances, but still, you're going to go in and increase the numbers to 1 all the way through. And then you're just going to need to count at this point to figure out what you need to do to balance. So in this case, I've got 2 gray dots over here and 2 gray dots over here, which is great. So let's look at our white dots. Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 white dots on the left. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white dots on the right. Now, I could fix my white dot problem by doing this, now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white dots. However, that just screwed up my gray dots. So instead, let's just add another one of these. So now I've got 2 gray dots on both sides, and I had 6 white over here. Now I've got 4, 5, 6. Let's check it, and boom, it's correct. Now, if you were to get it wrong, let's say you got it wrong. Let me make sure I'm getting it wrong here. That's for sure going to be wrong. It'll tell you not again, and you can do this to show you can do the show Y to show what's unbalanced, and you can also do try again to give it another shot and check it again. All right, so good luck, and email me if you have any questions.